folks, welcome to the channel Rockin' the Country. I'm Don. I've got a gift request for another Lacy J. Dalton song, courtesy of Todd Hanson. So Todd, shout out to you, my friend. Thank you for this gift and request. I'm wearing my Nashville hat in honor of those folks who don't have power yet down there. I mean, it's been a while with this ice storm. And I think there's still about 20,000 people I read in. I don't know if it was the Tennessean or the Journal, Wall Street Journal, or the Post, somewhere I read today. Like, holy cow, that's a long time to be without power. Anyhow, I hope you guys get power back on, get warm, and get back to sort of like life as usual, including Randall Fryer. I know you were without power for a while, Randall, but as of, I think about 4 days ago, you got power. Anyway, standing knee deep. Makes me think you're standing knee deep in snow, but that's not what this is about. It kind of reminds me of Jewel's song, Deep Water. I think it was the name of it. And Jewel is phenomenal, and that's a very, very moving song. I did that a while ago. But let's find out what Lacy has for us on this one. The one that I did of hers yesterday, courtesy of Todd, also was Little Boy Blue, and that was incredible. That was one of the most unique songs I've ever heard. All right, here we go. She's from here in Pennsylvania. Grew up anyway.
There have been times in my life when I felt out of touch and half crazy.
It's human.
Lost in a crowd with lovers and friends by my side. There's a numbness I've known, all alone in some shimmering city, with bright lights around me and nothing but shadows inside.
Gotta find meaning. That's the human
There have been
search.
desperate times when my heart was so dry that I felt like my life was a curse. I was standing knee deep in the river and dying of thirst. There are months at a time when no reason, no rhyme can sustain me.
What a unique voice.
When nothing makes sense and everything turns upside down. There are nights when I fight to keep dreaming from driving me crazy, and I shut off my mind just to keep it from spinning around. And it's down in that quiet, in that stillness I find the sweet waters for which I've long searched, while standing knee deep in the river and dying of thirst. So if you're having times when you feel out of touch and half crazy, lost in a crowd with lovers and friends by your side, if the game's getting old and you're cold and exhausted and maybe you just like to cut back and crumble or lay down and die.
Yeah.
If you come to a time when you need to decide, friend, you might want to ask yourself first, am I standing knee deep in the river and dying of thirst?
Such a good metaphor.
There's a great river runs from the heart of the sun to the soul of the whole universe. From the limitless light that brings order and might to the substance of heaven and earth. And it's down in that quiet, in that stillness inside, there's a well we don't seek till we hurt.
True.
Standing knee deep in the river and dying of thirst. Yes, down in that quiet, in that stillness inside, are sweet waters to heal this whole world. That is standing knee deep in the
World is
standing knee deep in the river. We're all standing knee deep in the river and dying of thirst.
that. I love the way that was produced with the backing coming in only at the end when she shifted from if you're feeling this way or if I'm feeling this way to we're all, like the whole world is this way. And that's when you brought in more of the backing was brought in. And that gives that sense of agreement of society and unity, if you will, like we're all in this together in harmonies. That's frequently what it communicates non-verbally, and this was right there. But I love this one, and I'm pretty sure this is the same song as Kathy Mattea's that I had done. Montauk Ed had requested that one a long time ago, and then a few years after that, Renee Newberry requested it. I did Zach Brown Band's song Knee Deep, but that's a very different song. I did that one very early in the channel, but this was very, very beautiful the way she sang it. Her voice is just, there's like a grit to it that captures you. It's one of these things where you have to listen to it. But the meaning of the song, there was a lot of depth in it. But that we're all this way. This is not the fate of mankind, but the state of mankind. We always seem to be yearning for something more. Like contentment doesn't seem to be there. When we're happy, we're just moving right along. But then at some point, melancholy or sadness or confusion returns, and this was alluded to or spoken of in the song, that we don't look for the well when things are going fine. At some point in life, we look for the well, that either heaven or some that represents idealism or perfection or joy or contentment. Then we reach for that well when things are going real crappy. And that tends to be the way it is. When things are going along fine, you don't want to interrupt that rhythm. So, Todd, this was a really, really good choice. I'm pretty sure it's the same one. I don't think much was changed from a couple of years ago. I think it was at least a year ago that I did the one that Ed had requested, Montauk Ed, and like 3 years or so since Renee Newberry had requested it by Kathy Mattea. So they both have exquisite taste in music, as do you, Todd. So I'm going to rate this one. I love the instrumentation. I love the patience. I love the depth in the meaning, and I love the accuracy of it, where we're looking for meaning to life. Each day presents a new frame of reference, a new mood, a new feel. Our chemicals within our body are slightly different than the day before. Maybe more serotonins are there, maybe better events are happening, maybe worse events, and it changes our frame of mind and the way we perceive things, which impacts our search. But most of us, not all of us, are searching for meaning. What does my life mean? What kind of legacy do I want to leave? How far along life's path am I toward that legacy? Has it been a good journey? Has it been a rough journey? How were my parents? How were my children? How was I? Did I show up in life for others? Like, all these things are sort of called into requisition in our search for meaning. What does it all mean anyway, type of thing? What's it all about, Alfie? I'm going to rate this one, Todd. And the number that popped into my head on this was a 9.5. I loved her voice. I love the instrumentation. I love the song. It's just a very good, deep, reflective, accurate song. And it is still reminiscent of Jewel when when you're drowning in deep water. Even if that water is only that deep, it feels like you're drowning. Anyhow. All right, guys, you can thank Mr. Todd Hanson in Wine Country, California for that one. Have a wonderful day. I'll see you on another video and keep rocking the country.
There have been desperate times when my heart was so dry that I felt like my life was a curse. I was standing knee deep in a river and dying in a thirst.